need to share this out. So I'm only doing this because I'm actually. So give me a minute. Now I'm not going to be mentioning no names in here because I don't need to actually. Just a general topic on like being on the dole really. So give me a minute or two and I'll get this sorted out. I hope this will actually make some people aware life on the dole people think it is. Yeah, there's people out there, you know, who don't want to go out and work and are generally just sitting there, you know, lying in bed, watching TV, drink alcohol, cigarettes and shit like that. Yeah, well, that's up to them what they. But when you got people day in and day out, it's not fucking easy, guys. It really, you know, I have worked about 20 years, no, sorry, about 30 years of my life, and I have paid national insurance tax and shit like that. And when people turn around and say, oh, you're a lazy fucker because you're not working, well, there's reasons why I'm not working. Number one, I'm ill. And yeah, I said I'm ill a few times, yeah. Depression is a long-term illness. Don't believe me, go Google it. Depression is a long-time illness, okay? So stress and anxiety, they're all long-time illnesses. I've got all three of those. And not only that, you know, I have got medical records saying, like, you know, long-term. I've got it over there on my side, and I'm not going to dig out to prove it. So I'm not going to keep bruising myself all the time, yeah? Plus, I broke my hand through to letting that stress out, as you know. So, you know, that's another reason why I'm on social benefits, I suppose, because of all the stress and depression and all the anxiety I keep getting from all this crap on the internet. Now, it's not just about being on the dole. It is going to be more about being on the dole. Being homeless, I suppose, because, like, I'm only doing this video because someone's actually sent me a message, right? And I do feel sorry for that person because I've gone through that same shit myself. You know, I was actually made homeless because my wife decided to walk out on me after she was going to walk out on me for 2 years, and then she did eventually walk out on me and took the kids with me. And I was in like a 3-bedroom / 4-bedroom house. Bedroom upstairs. We had 2 living rooms, but we converted one of the living rooms into a bedroom. So the 3 kids had their own bedroom upstairs. We had one downstairs. We had like a small living room where I had all my computer stuff, my little office and all that kind of stuff, where I did all my internet stuff. And we had the other one. Now, it was a shithole, I tell you. It was a serious shithole. We had mice infestations. We had, like, we even had to pay out of our own pocket. Have a guy come round, pest controller. And even that didn't work. Our heating was never fucking ever working because the landlord never got the heating contractors down to check the heating, which is supposed to be done every year. That was never done. Now, when the wife walked out on me and took the kids, I was in my home, well, in that place for, you know, about 6 months until the landlord decided to take me, well, not to actually take me to court, but evict. And I knew I was going to be evicted because I couldn't afford to pay fucking all of the rent, you know. Although some of the rent was being paid, he was only getting like half, like letting me off with the other half. And I wouldn't have wanted to stay there anyway because it was a shithole. Not because he wasn't getting the heating done. Black fungus growing all over the walls everywhere. You know, we had to stack boxes up to hide the fucking black fungus. And I think that's what actually created my asthma, to be honest with you. Because, you know, fungus does cause asthma. We had it in the living room. The one which I was using as an office, the whole back wall was covered in black fungus. Landlord didn't give a shit about it. We had fungus growing upstairs in one of the bedrooms as well. You know, every time it poured down the rain, we had like water dripping through the ceiling. We had to have buckets there because like there's a leak in the fucking roof. So, you know, I have gone through hell with landlord. You know, and I think the last two landlords were landlords from hell. And I mean landlords from hell. And in one way, I was glad that I was being evicted because although I knew I might end up on the street, I rather would have been on the street than living in that shithole. I'll be honest with you. It was like living in hell itself. Now, I had to ring up the council to let them know that I was going to be evicted. And I said, oh, don't worry about it. We'll get that all sorted out, you know, blah, blah, blah. But the council will say one thing and not do what they say they're going to be doing, yeah? Because on the day when I'd been evicted, you know, I got a lot of my stuff out and, you know, got it into storage and all that kind of stuff because I had a little bit of money and I was able to put it in storage. But eventually that money started running out. I couldn't afford the storage anymore. And I didn't want to leave my stuff there and forget about it. So my sister actually hired a van out and took it down to her place in Kent. You know, because all my three sisters live in Kent and two of them put them in their garage and in their attic and stuff like that, yeah. Oh, that's tight. So, yeah, I'm giving you some of my background kind of shit, yeah, which I don't really need to do, but I'm doing this because I want to try to explain, you know, that so much bad fucking shit happening in my life. It might help other people to understand about, you know, the situations I've gone through, they might be going through as well, you know, kind of thing. So anyway, I got all my stuff from the got sorted out eventually, yeah. But the day when I was being evicted, all I had with me was a suitcase and a couple of bags with clothing, shoes, you know, personal belongings, hygiene, no home toothbrush, all that kind of crap, yeah. And I'm standing there out on the street. So I rang up the council. I said to them, look, you know my situation. I'm out in the street right now. What do I need to do? Well, if you've got the letter of down and see a strike, you know, straight away. So I had to do that. I had to go from where I was living all the way down to the council, which was about an hour away from where I lived, yeah. I get down there and I had to wait in queue to be seen because the council can be very busy. And I'm struggling around with a suitcase and other things in my hands, and things were falling down on the floor and popping out the bags and all that kind of crap. It wasn't easy getting down there. You know, it wasn't easy carrying 3-4 bloody items with you as well. And I'm not, you know, like mean little plastic bags. I mean like big carrier bags for the stuff. You know, 2 suitcases. I didn't even have a backpack, which would have been more helpful actually, but I didn't have a backpack. But I eventually got down there and I said, well, apparently you told me you've got a place for me already. Oh, no. We said we can probably find you a place, but we haven't got a place for you at the moment. I said, well, where the hell am I supposed to go then? You know, do you expect me to go outside and sleep on your doorstep for the night? Oh, there we go. Probably one of those, yeah. Hang on. go. We don't get the troll calls again. Now let's turn my phone off. You get interrupted all the time. You can't even do a stream without these arseholes keep causing trouble. But I'm not worried. I'll just turn the phone off. When I can get my phone to turn off. Oh, come on. Stop giving me this bastard pain in the ass. Right. I might get rid of that phone number, actually, although I don't really want to, but I might do. So I'm down at the council and I'm saying, look, you told me, you told me you got a place for me. Now you're saying you ain't got a place for me. Do sleep outside until you got a place. They said, no, just go and sit over there. It might take a little while, we'll see what we can do. So I'm sitting there for about 2 or 3 hours. It's getting near the closing time of the council when I actually get called up. And they tell me that Croydon Court Hotel. Now, I had a little bit of money on me, which I didn't want to waste, but I had to get a taxi over there. So you're going to be made homeless. You've got to make or try to make some kind of preparation. You need to contact that council, at least a month, maybe 2 months in advance to let them know that you're going to be evicted. And, you've got to keep chasing it up. That's what I didn't do. I never chased it up to find on the day I was going to be evicted. So what you need to do is really chase it up, find out exactly what's going on. Try to find out where they're going to house you, what emergency accommodation you're going to be, how far you got to travel. Because sometimes you might get that little bit of extra communication from the council. So, we may have a place over like Westminster, or we might have a place in like Croydon, or you might have a place at somewhere else, and you've got to be prepared and make sure you've got funding to go to that location when they actually give you that place to go to, because you can't just turn around and say, no, I don't want to go there, because you will be on the street. Seriously, you will be. I had to take whatever they offered me. And if I didn't take it, I'd been sleeping on the floor outside in the cold, in the wet, in the rain. So I had to take it. Now, when you're actually in temporary accommodation, you can be in temporary accommodation from anything from 6 months up to 2 years. And the rules and regulations with the council right now is that they put down like a housing list, yeah, and you need access to a computer. And what you got to do is you check this housing list, and you got to keep looking at this list, and you go on the computer, check the listing on the computer as well, and you got to, like, apply for that house. Not saying that you won't get it, but you got to keep, what I had to do, I had to apply for at least 4 different types of accommodation each week. And if I didn't do it, they would not give me nowhere. I'd still be in temporary accommodation. It was only because, like, when I was doing my paranormal, I went to South Norwood Cemetery and put my foot down in a hole, my left foot, and I broke it. I didn't know I'd broken it. And, I went to the doctors a couple of days later, because where I was living in Croydon, up 4 flights of stairs, and it was giving me a lot of pain. So in one way, that helped me getting that Croydon Court Hotel, because, even the doctor didn't know what was going on with my foot. I had to go to the hospital twice to get 2 different fucking scans, because the first scan, they scanned my knee, and they said there's nothing wrong with me. And I'm walking around on a fucking broken tibia, and I'm going to the doctors, screaming out of pain, and they go, well, go back to the hospital, get another x-ray. And the x-ray department said to me, well, you can't do one straight away, you've got to wait for the letter. And I said, yeah, but worse. He said, well, you just keep taking painkillers. And anyway, this letter did came, and I waited a month, and I was still in a lot of pain over a month, because I was still walking around. And when I thought, well, I can't deal with this. I'm going back to the hospital. I don't give a fuck if I've got another month on the letter or not. I'm going to go over. So I did go over, and they practically did get to see me. All those. So that I was in a lot of pain, and they said, well, okay, we'll take you to the X-ray. And they done the X-ray and found out I'd fucking had broken leg. Now that was a kind of a bonus to me because Court Hotel was a bit of a shithole, to be honest with you, and I didn't really like it there. So, which ain't too far from me, it's probably about on a bus 20 minutes. So it'd be actually one bus ride and a 10-minute walk. So I was eventually moved over to Court Hotel. I was moved from Court Hotel to Hall Place, Mitcham. Now, when I was in Hall Place, my leg was getting better. I'd actually been homeless in temporary accommodation, and the council came down and said, well, you got to be checking on the internet, making sure that you're applying for these. It looks like you ain't been doing it for a while. I said, well, I've had a broken leg, I can't be hot. And she's going, oh, well, you got to do it because otherwise you're going to be. I had to start doing it again, and the way they do it is that you sign on to this particular website with a username and password, and you have to apply for it, and they will know if you applied for it because they check up on your account. So I was, just applying for anything really, and nothing. And I looked at these 3 places, and because I was doing them, funny enough, I was doing like a Ouija board one day, and I'd already looked at the place, and I just put my name down, blah 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 blah, on these 3 or 4 different locations, and I forgot all about it. And I was doing a Ouija board one day, and what I got through the spirit board saying that you're going to live near Streatham Vale, and I kind of after that, and a few weeks later I got a letter saying, right, there's a place you need to go and check out, right? You need to take it because otherwise, if you don't take it, then you will be ending up on the street because other people will be crying for that place, and you don't want to be living in temporary accommodation continuously. So especially you take it. If you don't take it, then you don't have nowhere to go because we need that temporary accommodation. So it's either you take it or you'll be on the street. And that accommodation is the one, and I actually had to take it, and this place was completely empty, man. Empty like a shell, I'll tell you. So the other thing is that when you're made homeless, you've got to try to find some way of keeping money in your bank account to buy the kind of things that you need to start off, because it's like starting your life over again in one way, I suppose. Because I had nothing. All my money went on storage. I was barely surviving as it was. I was on ESA because of the broken leg. But even with ESA money, I still had to spend out on a lot of things. Food, clothes, all your accommodation costs and, your bills and shit like that, your mobile bills. It's fucking hard, guys, I tell you. It really fucking is hard being on social benefits. And people think that all life when we haven't. It's just ridiculous. So I'm not reading chat. I'll scroll through chat in a minute, yeah. But it's not easy being on benefits, guys. It really isn't. If I could go out and get a job tomorrow, if I didn't have this bloke, I wouldn't take any job right now. But the situation is that there isn't many jobs going for people my age, really, to be honest with you. Yeah, but when I moved in here, it was an empty shell. I had nothing. There weren't no cooker, no microwave, no bed, nothing in it. It was completely empty. And I did do a video when I first moved in, and it is on the internet on my YouTube channel somewhere. And I rang my mum up. I said, "Oh, well, I've got a place now, but the thing is, guess what? There's nothing in there. It's empty. I said, I'm going to be sleeping on the floor tonight. I said, I don't know how I'm going to cook any dinner or where I'm going to get my next meal from because there's nothing in it to cook. My mum started like crying. Like, I know it's a new start, but I didn't think it was going to be so difficult like it is now, kind of thing, you know. So my mum actually a fucking bed, cheap bed, you know, £100 bed, and a microwave to get me started. That's all she could do. And get any kind of loans, and you know, you had to put your name down for a loan, and they had to like find out exactly what kind of things you need and loans or kind of grants or anything like that. I had to go out, guys, walking the street, honestly and truly, looking for furniture. So I had nothing in this place. It's empty. So I had to start from scratch. You know, it's all right if you got money and you move out from one house and go into another. You don't have to pay for any furniture because there's furniture, not even a carpet. You know, not even the toilet roll on the toilet fucking hanging, you know, kind of thing. It's empty, empty, empty. So as I had to go out looking for stuff. You know, I did find a chair. I found an old table. I found a few bits and pieces, which helped me to start off with. But I did eventually get a grant, a moving in grant from the council. I asked for so much, but they only gave me half of what I wanted. So I had to money out and buy the cheapest, most crappiest pieces of furniture, or like, you know, cheapest cooker I could ever find, you know. It's like cheap, you know. And that's how I had to do it, you know. I just couldn't handle it any other way. And it was very stressful, and, you know, it kind of run you down in one way. It really did run you down, you know, knowing, well, when you're going to get your next meal, you know, when am I going to get that new piece of furniture? When am I going to get enough money to get the carpeting put down, you know, kind of thing and shit like that. You know, I had to scrimp and scrape. I had to like beg and borrow, you know, whatever I had to do to get the furniture I needed. I had to do it. Now, you know, my father died in 2011, as you know, or some of you know. There wasn't nothing in the will. So I had no money left to me or anything. But, you know, my stepmom, Joan, was going to get rid of the two-piece furniture, which is like the, which are recliners. And, you know, I was able to get that. So, you know, I didn't have to buy, you know, settee and recliner because I've got that off them. I need to get the carpeting done. But that was with like a lot of fucking difficulty and trouble and scrimping and scraping and begging and borrowing and shit. I know my whole room's fucking covered with shit right now, but, you know, that's because most of this stuff is from, like, you know, from where I had it in storage. You know, and yeah, so I'm on benefit. That's not my fault. If I didn't have all this stress and anxiety and depression, you know, and I was able to go out and get a job tomorrow, I'd fucking go out and get a job tomorrow. I really would love to, because then that way I wouldn't have to fucking scratching around. You know, I wouldn't have to rely on people who help me all the time. You know, and what I don't like is when people start, you know, slagging you off and saying, well, he's a dull, you know, he's a scrounging bastard, you know, why can't he get up and get a fucking job, you know, blah, blah, blah. Well, I would if I could, as I say, but, you know, partly it is because of illness, but, you know, getting a job would be, I suppose, what's that word I'm trying to think of? Therapeutically, I can't even pronounce it. You know what I mean? You know, it give me something to concentrate on, something to do, something to work on, you know, and getting a bit more money in my fucking pocket, I suppose. But the problem with employment at the time, at this moment, and I don't give a shit if people I don't give a shit what people say, you know, and what I'm going to say, yeah. Over here, employers want people who are not married to take a fucking low wage because employers don't like spending that on money. Some employers may do, but a lot of employees will rather take someone on who's just got a high fucking degree of education with all these certificates, or it's someone who hasn't got kids, family to look after, or whatever, you know, kind of thing. So they know they can give out a cheaper wage. Now, I would go for a job that would be above the minimum wage. I think the minimum wage is about £7.50, £8, something like that. But you got to realise, right, when you do get a job, you got to still consider about the cost of your living. You know, you got to do all the calculations. Well, what's my rent? What's my council tax going to be? Mobile phones, my TV, my internet, you know, my gas, electric, water. You got to consider all those costs. You got to put all those and see if you're going to in travel costs as well. You got to tally all that up and think, well, if that is going to be, if my wage is going to be more than the actual total, then yeah, I can take that job. But if it's going to be less than what you ain't going to take it, are you? You're going to have to find, you know, a job that's going to be paying you at least, you know, an extra £50 to £100 above your actual total cost wise. It's going to be, you know. I've done a few videos, as you know, in the past. I don't know why it's lagging out. But I've done streams in the past regarding DWP, yeah. You are allowed to sell personal items on eBay. It doesn't matter what you sell, you can sell it. As long as you don't go over, you know, like the £500 limit per week or whatever it is, yeah. Now, I've told the DWP I had donations for the computer. I even spoke to him yesterday and said to him, look, you know, because the lady said to me, Nikki, goes, have you got a computer? I said, yeah, like, I nearly didn't have one, but some nice people, like, donated to get me a new computer. And I know I don't have to declare that because that donation is a gift. She goes, yeah, that's right, you know, you don't have to declare it. You know, and if anyone does say anything about it, you know, if you can prove that you bought that with that gift money, then we're not going to do nothing about it. So I said, well, yeah, I've got a new computer, I've got a printer, you know, I can print anything out I need to print out. And they said, look, you know, don't worry about it, you know, you're not doing nothing wrong. You know, if you want to sell stuff on eBay, you can sell stuff on eBay. We ain't got no issue about people selling stuff on eBay. But if you're going to, like, be making a huge amount of money each fucking week or fortnight, you know, more than what you're getting on benefit, then, like, you know, then you might have to consider about, you know, declaring that extra income, because it is classed as an income in one way, but it's something that we're not really worried about. If you're going to be making £500, £600 per week, then wouldn't you think it's going to be more beneficial for you to actually just sign off? I said, well, yeah, it does make sense, but I'm not making that money. You know, I'll be times. And I told her how much. She goes, well, we ain't going to worry about £20, £30. No way. We're going to worry about if you're going to be making £500, £600 a week, then we'll call you in and we'll take that, you know, in consideration. And, you know, if we decide to stop your money, then we will do. But there's, you know, a chance that we won't, you know, because you're not doing nothing wrong. So, you know, while you're on benefits, you can sell stuff on eBay. There's no problems with that whatsoever. And I'll keep telling people that, you know, it doesn't matter what kind of benefit you're on. You can still sell stuff while you're on benefit, because the government is not giving you enough money for many people know. I'm barely scraping as it is, you know, kind of thing. No, so there are days where I don't go with food because I can't afford to buy a whole week's food, you know. And I'm not doing this as a petty shit like people say, oh, here we go now, he's going to start begging for money. No, I'm not. I'm just telling you that you cannot survive on the money that you're getting. I used to get paid fortnightly. I'm now getting it fucking monthly. You know, because they've taken me from one to another kind of benefit, you know. There has been a lot of stories where people have found it so financially, how can I put it? It's made them worse. And there's been a lot of stories out there where people just couldn't handle the changeover, and they have committed suicide and stuff like that, you know, or decided, well, fuck this, I'm better off being out there on the road, you know, sleeping on the street, because they ain't able to pay all the bills or anything, you know. So where people can turn around and start like being bitches, and like start turning around and like, oh, I'm going to ring up the DWP and report him for selling stuff on eBay. That's just hate. That's hate. That's jealousy. They've got nothing better to do apart from try to ruin someone's life when it's already been ruined, you know, because it is. And our lives are at ruins at the moment because of certain things. Whether you're going through a divorce, whether you're being like, you're ill, you know, our life isn't like a cherry on the pie kind of thing, is it? No, it ain't. To me, it's like custard on the pie, because that pie gets dissolved with that hot custard. And, you know, it does take a lot of time for you to actually kind of build up and try to make your life worth living again, you know, kind of thing. Because some people just can't handle this shit. You know, they just can't handle it. And I can see the reason why some life, because they can't handle this shit, you know. It's not fair, you know. I'm not into, you know, this government bullshit crap, you know. I don't like it being said on my channel, yeah. So I feel like, you know, I've got enough shit to deal with my life than listen to like all this political shit. Can't even talk to it properly today. But the government fucks you over, you know, because years ago, used to be like, I'm not saying how much I get on benefit now, but let's just say, for instance, I used to get like £92 a week, which I don't get that. I don't even get half of that, actually. Well, I do, but I'm not going to tell you how much I get right now. But I don't get more than fucking 90 quid. Years ago, I used to get like 90 quid. But now the government's capped it. You'll be lucky to get £70 a week. And that's why I was getting £70 a week. And I think I'm still going to be getting that, even though they've moved me over from one benefit to another benefit. And the thing is, yeah, my benefit covered my housing rent, yeah. Now, they're going to stop paying my landlord the money. I've got to pay it. They're going to give me the transfer it from my bank account to the landlord. Now, if you know what the benefit system's like, you know what benefit I'm talking about. You know, they state that when you move from one benefit to another one, you might be capped at a certain amount, but hopefully I'm not going to be capped, because if I am, I'm going to be financially screwed even more. You know, I'm being financially screwed as it is, because like years ago, I used to get a little bit more than we used to, but now with the government capping everything, we don't even get what we used to get, you know. Oh, look at that scumbag, you know, on the benefit system. You know, there are certain reasons, because the people were on benefits. It's either because they've been made redundant, you know, they've fallen ill. Could be a number of 100 fucking different reasons, yeah? It's not our fault we're on the fucking benefit system. So if I could go and get a job tomorrow, I'd go and get a job tomorrow. But, you know, I can't, because there's nothing around. You know, even though I'm fucking and fucking broken hand and God knows what else, if I could go and get a job tomorrow, I'd go and get a job tomorrow. But there ain't no jobs around here. It is because, like, you know, my niece is married to an African guy. But the thing is that all these Europeans, you know, different races are coming in, a lot more handouts than we're fucking getting. Now, I was born and bred in the fucking UK. They, you know, someone could come over from India tomorrow with a family, and they would get a house given to them. They get all the state benefits given to them. They get the national health thing given to them. Yeah, they get everything that we're supposed to get, which we're not getting, but they would get it. No, it's fucking wrong. It's wrong. I know they got to live and everything like that, but fuck me, man. You know, when I was with my wife here, we had our name on a housing list. We was on it for 10 years, and then someone decided to do a changeover on how to do like applying for housing. Now we're supposed to have got a letter saying like, you know, you need to like fill this form in so you can continue being on the housing list. We never got that form, and we wasted over 10 years waiting for our own house, and it never happened because the council fucked up. You know, and it's all down to the government changeover, you know. So it's the government that's fucking us over. It's not us, it's the government, you know, and employers. It's just fucking sickening, man. I can see why a lot of people fucking commit suicide over this shit now, because, like, you know, they can't fucking handle this shit. I'm not going to be saying that I'm going to be fucking ending my life, because I've got things to look forward to. You know, I've got my grandson to see grow up and hopefully get married later in life. If I'm 3 great kids, and I like to see them time to time. Although they don't visit me that much, but when they do, you know, it's nice to see them. Now, I've got to live my life day by day, kind of thing. You never know what might happen the next day. You know, something might happen where you might get a little windfall or something. You know, I'm hoping that it won't happen, but you know, the only living like parent is my mum, my biological mum. I've got my stepmum, who used to be married to my dad, you know, Dougie. But you know, when she dies, her money is going to go to her family, not at my family. You know, not Dougie's side of the family. You know, I think she can be a bit of a skinflint, actually, you know, tight with her money. But when she goes, if she's got any money, it'd be going to her family, not any of that. You know, she might have a little bit of money tucked away. I might be, you know, stuck on the wheel, might get a few grand. But what's a few grand? You know, a few grand won't last that long. You know, it might last a few months. Because if I did get a little windfall, I'd be sorting this fucking place out, or I'd be looking at moving to another location. You know, but let's say if I moved, it cost me a few grand just to get all this shit taken out and, you know, taken to another location. Plus, I've got to go through all the shit by, you know, getting my name transferred over to one council to another council, getting my name on a housing list. You know, it could take years. Unless someone, you know, I could go to the housing association and put my name down for an exchange and think, oh yeah, I like that, I like their place, and it's like a swap over. But that alone can take up to a year in some time, you know, in some ways, I suppose. But no, it's fucking hard living on the social, man. I tell you, really it is. And as I say, people think, oh, he's on the benefit, he's living it easy. You know, if you are working, which many of you probably are working, yeah, you are until you either lose your job, which I hope it won't happen, or you get sick and you have to sign on to the social. You're going to see how fucking hard it really is. I tell you, man, it is fucking hard to live on the pittance pennies that they give you to survive on each fucking fortnight or each month or whenever you get paid. It is fucking hard. People help me to buy stuff. No, I don't. Yeah, okay, I had an eBay account, which I don't have to even explain to you anymore. But was going to my bills, guys. You know, and anything left over was going towards food. If I was making a huge lot of money on the eBay, I wouldn't have to ask for this stuff, would I? It makes sense. You know, I wouldn't have asked for help to buy a new computer. I wouldn't have had to ask for like a camera, a mobile phone, or whatever. And to be honest, it's got no one's fucking business on, you know, whatever you ask for. You don't ask for stuff in life, you ain't going to get it. That's how I was brought up from my parents. Don't ask, you don't get. It doesn't matter who you ask. If someone's willing enough and generous enough to help you, they'll do it. It doesn't matter if they know you or they don't know you. If someone wants, it's like, you know, when you go outside and you see someone on the street, you know, begging for money. I've helped people. I've given a guy not long ago some of my I gave him the last £5 in my fucking wallet because he was more worse off than I was, you know. And after I gave him the last £5, I thought, oh shit, I ain't got no money for fucking food now. So I had to go to the bank and draw some more money out. You know, so I could get me fucking dinner for that night. No, because the shopping I'd actually got was to last me the week. I wanted to have a hot meal that night, so I had to draw some money out of the bank account. And lucky I had a little bit left over. I just drew that out and went and got my hot meal. And I'm just so to get a hot meal or something, you know. But I gave them some like biscuits and a bottle of drink. So I've helped out. And, you know, they always say you help someone out, you know, you'll get someone to help you out in the future kind of thing. It's kind of like good karma, I suppose. Help one person out, you'll always get help from another person when you need help. And that's what happened. People helped me out to get a new computer, you know, which I appreciate. You know, I've had with the art class. No, I don't forget that thing, those kind of things, yeah. You know, I do appreciate that whatever the people does do for me, you know, because I know in time that, you know, those who help will get help back in some way, you know. It doesn't mean I will be helping them back, but, you know, I got an email from someone earlier, actually. They're going to be moving away from the paranormal, and they just want to get rid of their stuff. And I said, look, you know, do you want it? Now, it's not a lot of stuff, you know, it's only a few bits and pieces. I said, well, yeah, you know, always let me have it. And like, if you ever want to come down and do an investigation, at least you know the stuff's going to be here. And, you know, we can go out and you can use your own stuff. It's more like, put it in a way, it's more of a, it's like an adoption, I suppose, you know, like, oh, you know, if I give you my stuff, you know, if we ever come down, can I use it? Yeah, of course you can use it, you know, it's your stuff still. I'm not going to sell it, you know, because I ain't going to say who it is, and I'm not going to tell you, pass it down on to me for certain reasons, but I said, yeah, you know, and hopefully there's going to be a few things I can use in the future, because this particular person had some fucking amazing thing happen to him when he was streaming one day. And yeah, I'd like to get that bloody thing, because, you know, if we got it, that amazing piece of evidence, never know, I might get it as well. But I've got to kind of like get myself better again, you know, because I'm still not feeling very well. I'm sleeping a lot as well. And, you know, I woke up at 8 o'clock. No, 9 o'clock. Someone knocked on my door. Wrong fucking delivery company again. Wanted number 1B downstairs. Great big box. I'm thinking, well, no one sent me a box. So I looked on the address label. I said, no, mate, that's downstairs. So that guy woke me up. Then, like, something else woke me up around about midday. So I got up, went to the bathroom, came back and laid back down. Then I fell back to sleep again for a few hours. And I was actually expecting something from the post today, actually, which did turn up. It's my other piece of equipment from my backup PC, which I'm trying to make as a server. There's the camera there. So I'm going to be putting that in my computer, working USB ports, because the old computers, you know, the USB ports weren't working. So that is going to go in now. Only about £7, I think it was. So I'm hoping that will work. Oh, hold on a minute. I've got wind, got indigestion. So it's all right, people doing, you know, fucked up videos about you on the doll, you know, in a weird Cockney fucking whatever accent it is, you know, kind of thing. You know, wait until you're fucking on the doll, mate, and see how fucking hard it is, what, you know, scrimping and scraping, trying to find out, you know, when your next meal's going to come, because, you know, you got to pay all your bills. If you fall behind your bills, I don't value knocking on my door. That's why I have to start selling some of my stuff. And the thing is, people don't realise that when you sell stuff on eBay, you're not going to get the price of what you bought it for in the first place. Like, let's say, this is an empty hard drive case. There's no hard drive in it, but that used to be a terabyte hard drive, yeah? When I bought that, that probably cost me about £70 to buy, yeah? Now, because it's used, and I wanted to sell that, I'd be lucky to get £30 for it, half the price. Half the price. I ain't going to get the £70 that I paid for it, because it's second hand. It's like you go and buy a car for £5,555. You know, you use it for a few months and you don't want it anymore. So you're going to try to get as much as you can. You might be lucky to get £3 for it, because you now know that, you know, you suddenly lost your job. You ain't got no money. You know, you've got to sell your own personal things to keep your head above water to pay your bills. And if you don't pay your bills, you're going to get a knock on the door one day, and it's going to be the fucking bailiffs say like X amount of money right now, or we're going to take your stuff away. I don't want that happening. I spent too much time, effort and money buying a lot of my equipment, and if I had to sell that equipment at half the price or in a quarter of the price just to keep my head above water, I will do. I don't want to. And, you know, even when you put it on eBay, you get all your eBay fees as well. So if I put that hard drive on, say, like for £35, I'll be lucky to get £30 after all the eBay fees and PayPal fees and all that kind of shit taken off it, yeah? Then I ain't going to be able to spend that money for at least a couple of weeks, because you don't know. In a minute, you sent me a faulty hard drive, because they can always like do a switchy rooney. But I always like, if it's anything electronic, I take photos like that. So if anyone tries to pull a fast one on me, I say, no, mate, you know, and I leave you and send them a screenshot of, like, you know, the actual serial code, so they know that I've got, so they can't pull a fast one. But, you know, when you sell something, as I say, you got to like keep your money each a week or two, in hope that they're going to turn around and say, or hope they won't turn around and say, hey, it ain't working, or I'm not happy with this, I want my money back. No, because you go and sell something and you get the money and you go and say, oh, right, I just made £30. Right, I'm going to buy something right now because I need it for my PC, or I need to buy for the door or whatever. And you go and spend it. And then like 2 days later, that buyer says, oh, this ain't working, or that ain't working, or not happy with that, you know, I want my money back. Where are you going to get the money to refund them? So when I do sell something, I can't actually spend that money for at least 2 weeks, you know, just to be on the safe side, really. All right, let's see where we are. Right, I'll also try to catch up some of the chat. Oh, by the way, I did a video last night. If you haven't seen the video, please watch the video, because it's to do with the rules and regulations. I ain't going to on paper and then putting it on my future streams. I'm not going to go through the rules and regulations right now, but just a quick rundown. I'm not going to go through it all. You got no trolls, no hate, no disputes, no fighting. Anyone trying to cause trouble, the moderators can kick you out or time you out. One time out. If you still continue after time out, then goodbye. Now, don't you complain you're trying to be funny or else you shouldn't have done it in the first place. You know, you're going to be snidey and funny about things. Yeah, don't come there because you'll get kicked and booted and blocked. You know, there will be the odd possibility that you get blocked accidentally because there might be several people. Well, the chat might be going a bit too fast and the moderator accidentally blocks you. They are able to unblock you. But if they don't, then just send me a message. I will review it. I'll ask the moderators why they blocked you. And if there's a good excuse why they blocked you, I won't even bother reviewing it. And there's no good if you turn around and say, oh, I'm sorry, I was only fucking around. Well, don't fuck around because you will get blocked. This channel is not going to be anything to do with drama anymore. I want to try to keep this as much as I can, but there will be topics like this one to help other people out. I'm hoping I am helping someone out today because I can see when they contact me. It's fucking hard when you might be, you know, either losing your home or, you know, you're going on social benefit because you lost your job or something like that. And if I'm helping in that way, then at least I've helped someone, you know, kind of thing. But, you know, when you're here, you got to, like, respect each other. No political shit, thank you very much, unless I say it's okay. So I don't like listening to all this political shit. You know, I've got enough shit going on in my life to listen to, like, agree or disagree about political bullshit. Trolls will be kicked out straight away. No second chance for those arseholes. They can be kicked right away. Also, you respect the mods. I don't like mods fighting with other viewers and viewers fighting with mods because, like, that ain't going to happen. And I don't mod fighting with mods because, like, it doesn't matter how long I've known you. If a mod is fighting with another mod, I demod you both. And I'll temporarily put you on a ban for about a week. And then I'll let you come back in, but you won't be a moderator anymore. So, you know, just respect each other. That's all I'm asking. Respect me, my channel, and other people on here. And hopefully we can all get along with each other. But there ain't going to be no more drama. Hopefully all the trolls will stop coming on here because they know they're going to get kicked off straight away before they start even their shit. So, yeah, if you didn't watch yesterday's one, watch the yesterday one because there is more in depth in it, but I will be pointing it down on, like, the comment below when I start doing my paranormal stream. The only reason I'm doing this one tonight, I got an email today, well, a message, and I thought, well, I've already done a topic like this, but I ain't doing nothing tonight, so I might as well do like another kind of like similar kind of thing. So I've done one like this before, but I think I've deleted it. I can't remember. Right, hello, Albert, Jackie, Fag. Yeah, I can understand that, Fag. Yeah, even 3 months can be a right pain in the arse. You know, you just don't know when you're going to get your money and, you know, how you're going to spend your money. All my money goes on bills. As I say, it's hard for me to even fucking buy shopping sometimes. And there is a thing I'm going to mention in a minute, which I hate to do, but I had to do it because, like, I'll tell you that in a minute, yeah. Hello, Albert. My old mate Albert. Haunted Explorers. Who else is on here? Oh, yeah, ticket numbers ain't the word, mate. Remember when you used to go into the job centre, or, well, not the job centre, the council, and you had to take a ticket from the ticket machine to be wait to see to, and there's like 20 people in front of you, and they call your number. And every time they call your number, you're looking, Well, they said 35. I'm number like 46. So like, I'm still like 11 people in front of me. I think they still do that, actually. Oh, you're never unemployed again. It's horrible. You can't plan ahead. You can't plan ahead, mate. When you're unemployed, you got to take it day by day. You know, I try to manage my money as best I can. You know, I sit here, some my next bills are going to be, and then calculating it all together. And I'm thinking, well, if I get like social on food, how many days in that week can I eat food? No, a tin of soup ain't going to fill you up each day, is it? Of course it ain't. You need solid food inside you. People said, look, Steve, you lost weight. I have lost weight. I've lost quite a bit of weight. So I'm not eating. And that's all due to the stress mainly. Hello, CWPTR. Yeah, I can understand it. It's a driving force not to be unemployed again, but you never know. Like, you know, you could go into a job thinking that you're going to be that job for the next 2, 3, 4 years, and suddenly, like, that job, that company might have to close, fold under, because, like, you know, the revenue, they haven't got enough contracts to keep the company running. They haven't got enough funding. So even companies can fold. All right, Ian, my old mate. Paranormal science. Well, I was going a bit blurry. So I think even when you get a job here, they take so much. I don't know what it is now, but let's say you earn like £1,000 a month wages. I think it's about 25% they take out of it, or something like that now, isn't it? So you get about 750. No, why do they need to take that much money out of your fucking wages? I know, like, you know, the government needs to have things sorted out. Like, it's not going to, like, or street lamp, or some other kind of, like, things that need fixing out there. And the way the government's going to pay it is by, you know, reducing people's fucking paycheck each month, you know, kind of thing, by, you know, making you pay for the national insurance and all the other kind of shit we have to pay for. Oh, shit, my fucking hands hurting again. I don't know. Government screws us over. They take money, but they won't give money back. Shocking. We understand the benefit system cannot go directly to your doctor to find out you're disabled or not, instead of paying bonus company. I'm going to say something about companies in a minute, yeah. Oh yeah, I agree there. They rather pay millions on a fucking system that asks you A, B, C, and when you ask for something, they refuse you. Yeah, I fucking agree there. 100% fag, yeah. No, you don't get what you was able to get years ago. No, when I was at when I was with my missus, I wanted to go self-employed. I wanted to start my own business up, and it cost me about 20 grand cheapest 20 grand to start business up. Yeah, right. Now, I asked my wife, you know, go to the council, see what they can suggest. So I spoke to a department and I said, well, look, you know, how can I get a grant to help me start business? And they said, we don't do that. You'd have to go to a bank. So I went to the bank and I said, look, I want to start a business, but I can only put so much up front. But I need this X amount. And they said, well, you can do 20 grand, but you've got to pay like 10 grand. And I didn't even have like 2 grand. I said, well, I can't do that. I said, well, that's the only way we can do it. You know, you put half, we put half. And then like we, you know, but you have to pay that 10 grand back over time with interest, which I knew would have to happen anyway. But there used to be a grant out there at one time where you could actually X amount of money to start off a business, and I can't remember if you had to pay it back. I think anymore, man. Week, each month, each year, or whatever it was. But they gave you X amount. You was able to keep it back. But they stopped all that now. The government won't help you at all anymore. No, even when I moved in here, when I asked for the grant for, like, you know, furniture and stuff, I put in X amount, sent off all the forms, told them how much, like, a cooker would cost, a fridge freezer would cost, a carpet would cost, you know, like furniture, wardrobe, sideboard cabinets, dressing tables, whatever. You know, and they would only do it at the lowest price. You know, you can't be putting down like, oh, I want a £1,000 wardrobe. You know, you could try it, but they ain't gonna accept it. So I'd be going out looking for the cheapest ones. You know, the cheapest shit ones I could find to get me started off with. Wrote it all down on a piece of paper, filled the forms in, sent them off. And they said, no, sorry, we can't give you that much. We give you this much. Take it or leave it. And I couldn't leave it because they'd already put that in the bank account. And I said, right, this is what we're going to give you. You know, you ain't got to pay it back, but, you know, this is what we're going to give you. So after stuff I wanted, I couldn't get because I never got the money for it. You know, it's only because over time, you know, my family was getting rid of some stuff. Like the, you know, the recliner chair. So if you think about it, a reclining settee and a reclining chair, £1, I think. But I got that given to me from my stepmom or my mother-in-law or whatever you call it. It's my dad. I think it's more of a stepmom, I think. So what else has been said? You can thank Tory government. No government, thank you, Scotsman. Don't mean to block you. I know what. Because I am talking about government, so I don't mind a little bit of government shit on here, because I'm talking about himself. Tory government, and that's happened. UK, got no more, Great Britain. What pissed me off SWGhosts get a full furnished home. Class new film. Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you know, you go to a benefit office and ask them for help. Oh, sorry, we can't do that. You know, we can't do this, we can't do that. But if an immigration comes over from like India, Pakistan, you know, Africa or whatever, they get everything given to them. Everything. Like, what piss? I've lived here all my fucking life. I was born here. You know, my ancestors go back from fucking hundreds and hundreds of years, man. Now, I'm 100% fucking British, white British. I'm not, you know, being racist or anything. Say, because my niece is married to a black guy, Kev, and he's a great guy. And, you know, I've even got pictures of him on my Facebook. I like the guy, you know. I don't talk to him that much. But, you know, I just can't understand why, you know, a foreign couple could come in and get everything platter, like, you know, that golden spoon on the golden plate, you know, that kind of thing, while we're being fobbed off with a fucking piece of, like, cheap iron steel spoon on fucking plate. Big difference between steel and gold, you know, kind of thing. And it seems like these immigrants coming over and getting everything that we're supposed to be getting, but we're not, but they are. It pissed me off. No, my food ain't in £70 a fucking week or even a month. No, I reckon you're supposed to eat 3 basic meals a day, right? Breakfast, lunch, dinner. They're your 3 basic ones, yeah? I don't eat 3. I eat 1 sometimes. And that's usually the same kind of shit every fucking time. Chicken and chips from the shop up the road, £3.29. 3 pieces of chicken, but because I get on with the guy, he gives me 3 pieces of chicken and chips and a can of drink, £3.29. Alright. I may have that 3 times a week. The week I'll be eating probably like a bag of crisps and some biscuits. I don't eat cereal anymore because cereals are fucking expensive. I'm talking about £2 or £3 for a box of cereals. And that only lasts you for, you know, 3 or 4 days. So I'm eating this. That was part of my dinner last night. I caught with a bag of crisps. Or, oh shit, or ginger nut biscuits. You get 4, well, they're 25p in Lidl's a packet. So I buy 4 of these, and I might eat a packet of those for my dinner, breakfast, and lunch in one day. That's how bad it is. I can't go out and buy a fucking decent meal. No, I like one day if I could ever afford it, but I can't. They've taken me out for my birthday, you know, taken me to some step-up fucking place, you know, and spent like 30 quid on a meal for me. So I can afford it because they're working. Well, I can't treat my kids like that. I'd love to challenge any top MP to live on my month. Leslie, I'd love to fucking do that myself. You know, I'd love to go up to an MP and say, right, you give me your wage, I'll give you my benefit for the whole month. You can deal with it. They're going to just turn around, laugh in your face and walk off. Nah, we're okay. We've got the money to do. No, it's not our fault that you're on the benefit system. It fucking is partly. Government won't fucking help you out. No, as long as the money's going in their back pocket, yeah, they're not worried about it, are they? How much is a fucking top MPs making at the moment? Probably £1,000 a day or something, knowing that fucker. Good idea, Leslie. One of them a few years ago, but only for a short while. But yeah, because he knew that he weren't going to get enough money. Only reason why I done it for a short while. Yeah, that's a joke. And Wickham stayed with us, but was able to use her own money. No, she should have been like, hang on a minute. We give her more and see how she can actually survive with me living there on that benefit by her using her money, not my own money kind of thing. Because there's extra fucking math to feel. You know, it's more central heating, more fucking laundry costs. Nah. Shouldn't have been able to do it, man, I tell you. So I can understand. The government did say one time we would be letting in X amount of my, you know, foreigners into the country because they have like the skills and the ability to bring in from their country to our country, and it's going to help, like, I suppose, the working kind of like conditions of class or whatever, you know. Oh, bring them in, give them everything they need, so they can show us what, you know, skills they've got. I'm pretty sure what skills they've got are already here in the UK by other people, you know, who've got the same skills and qualification. Just don't make sense, man. It really don't. I know in America, I think they don't get taxed, but their national health system sucks, you know, kind of things. They have to pay for, you know, like everything. So I suppose in one way we got some special benefits, you know, because I don't have to pay to go to the hospital and have him fucking hand treated. You know, medication I don't have to pay. So when you're unemployed, you know, you are saving a little bit of money on your medical bills and your medication. But I think that should be happening everywhere in America, you know, because you know, I heard that one person cut their finger, went to the hospital, and they charged them like $100 for a fucking band-aid. Oh, come on. Talking about a 5-year waiting list for homes. But if you're a refugee, you'll get first choice and money. Oh yeah, of course you will, Chris. Me and my wife was on a house list for 10 years until they changed it over, like I said earlier. And they supposed to have sent us a form, which we never got. And we was like so far up on the list, because we never got that form, we got pushed back to the end of the list again. We're going to wait another 10, 20 years. You know, our kid was getting older. You know, I think we had 2 kids at that time. Can't remember how old they were at the time, but we went into a landlord, and he was one of the worst landlords. But our last landlord was the worst ever. You know, I even worked for the cunt, and I was when I was working in the retail shop, hiring out videos. I was under the lowest kind of like national pay rate, which was, I think, like £5. I was like £3.50 fucking hour. But, you know, I was still able to like work there for a little while and still claim benefit. But I had to clear everything what I was working on, you know, kind of thing. So I always made sure that everything I was doing while claiming, I was like, so I'm not going to tell you how much my flat is each month, all right? But I think I will still be getting the full. But when I was on the other benefit, the benefit used to pay them directly. But now I'm being transferred over to the other benefit system, bank account, which I'm scared about, because if I accidentally dip into that, and that's what a lot of people used to do. They didn't realise the money that was going in the bank account was supposed to be for the rent, and they fell behind the rent. I either got committed suicide, and a lot of people hate this new benefit system. No, I hate it because I'm thinking like, if it's gone in my bank account, I've got to make sure that money is being paid out. And when it does get paid in, I'm going to have to like say to the landlord, look, this is when I'm going to get paid. Can I have my housing rent changed over to that particular day when I get paid? Because I don't want to be actually in it, because I don't want to be like put myself behind on fucking rent. I'm okay for this month because I did get an advance payment actually, which I had to apply for. I'd have been behind a month rent kind of thing. And the advance payment isn't a pay. An advance payment is one where you still had to pay it back each month over a year term. So when I got it, it was paid into my account that same day, and I rang up the house and said, what's my rent at the moment? And she goes, well, you're actually advanced still by X amount of money. I said, well, look, I just got like a small advance payment up to the full monthly payment, so I'm not going to be behind. And she goes, yeah, you can do that. And so I want to do it now. I'll go over my card details and make sure I was actually the full month in advance of my rent, because I didn't want to like fall behind it. So if I fall behind it, I'm fucked, and I don't want to be in that on the street again, like I was nearly 7 years ago. By the Conservative government, all under there. Guys, I don't know, I don't understand that bit, so I'm not going to reply to that bit. I know, it's sickening, man. They should, well, what the benefit system should do, right? The government should say, right, to the benefit system, call you in and run down exactly what you need each month, right? They write down every bill you got, gas, water, electric, your mobile phones, your internet, your TV, write down exactly what bills you got, take the proof in, bank statements, bills, whatever, taking everything that you have to pay for each month, right? Then they can say, well, right, how much would your travelling cost be? So you say, well, maybe £50 a month. So they put that down, travel cost £50. Then they should break down on how much you need to spend out on food, either each day or each week or each month, yeah? So let's say like £200 food. So they put it all together, they calculate it all up, get a total, and say, right, let's say we'll work out about £600 per month, right? Then they should actually say, right, we're going to give you that £600 each month now. You have to let us know so we can recalculate it, and then, like, if you need any kind of help, etc., we're recalculating, go through all the sums and everything as well. And like, if you're entitled to like your rent being paid or whatever kind of thing like that, then they will still continue to pay you rent. You don't get like the £600, but they would give you X amount either towards your rent, full rent for you or whatever. That's what I reckon they should do. Not just say, well, here's £70 a week, live on that. Because £70 a week, £140 pays for 4 of my bills, if that. And I ain't got no money left over for fucking food at the end of the week or end of the fortnight. I'll be nice here. I'll cut my gas because I can't afford the gas. So I don't have gas. Plus, gas was affecting my asthma, and when I cut the gas off, it did kind of like lower my asthma slightly. I'd still have asthma, but I've got my 2 mobile phone contracts, right? which are new, still got like 18 months on them. I've got me internet and telephone. That's under one contract. I've got my TV license. I've got my electric. I've got my water bill. What else is there? Travel costs. And whatever left, food. So that's about electric, TV, internet. Hang on. Electric, phone and internet. That's 2. Electric, 3. 2 mobiles. This is under one contract. 4. I've got about 6 bills I have to pay. And I don't want to fall behind those bills. If I do, as I said, I don't want a bailiff knocking on my door and saying, well, okay, that TV, you know, 40-inch TV's worth. We'll take that away. Oh, computer. It doesn't matter how much your computer's worth. It could be a fucking £2,000 fucking computer. They just look at it and think, maybe 30, 40 quid. Yeah, we'll take that, you know. And they look around your fucking flat, you know, laptop, even though that may not be connected to the internet, as long as it still turns on. I might think, oh, like on a laptop, maybe 20 quid. You know, it doesn't matter what you paid for it. It's what they think they can get for it. And they will take that to make sure they will get the money if you can't afford to pay that money when they come knocking on the door. I watch those fucking the way people get treated. They don't get, you know, they may get a letter saying, well, you need to pay this, you need to pay that, you know, if you can't pay. Like with some of my bills, you know, it's more the electric, my housing, and they always say, if you have any problems and you can't pay your bill, let us know and we'll try to sort something out. So you do have companies that do pity. Yeah, you know, they see that, you know, you're struggling kind of thing, and they try to lower your bill a little bit more. But it's hard, guys. It really is hard while you're on social benefit. I don't like to be on social benefit. I hate being on social benefit. Barely fucking surviving, guys. That is not included with about 15 other expenses. Distribution of wealth. Or barely. Sounds nice, but can't afford the calories. No, with my illnesses, right, I'm supposed to be on a diet, a special diet. Oh, fucking, I've got a headache now. The doctor gave me a diet sheet there, and they said, right, this is what you need to be eating. I looked at her, I said, you expect me to be eating that? Yeah, well, you give me the money for it, then I'll go and eat it. Because I tell you, this would work out at least 5 times more cost than I'm paying at the moment. I'm supposed to be eating certain food, certain fruit, certain types of things, you know, and I can't because I can't afford it. Headaches don't help. Lucky I can get 3 packets of these for £1 in a pound shop, innit? So I'm paying for medication. These are the only things that help me with my headache. Now, I won't give me any other kind of medication. The only one they did give me was this one for my broken hand. That's from the hospital. All right. I won't give anything else for my headaches. So I've not had the letter from the fucking hospital regarding the seizure I had. Because they took a scan of my head, CT scan, what the results on that, but they've not sent the yet. So when I went to the doctor the other day and made an emergency appointment, I waited like an hour and a half to be seen. And they said to me, well, we can't do anything. It's just like jumping the gun in one. We could be giving you something which won't be, you know, better off for you. You know, it might make you worse kind of thing, you know. So until we get the letter from the hospital, you know, give it a couple more weeks, then ring us back. So those people who've only just joined in, yeah, I'm just telling you, right, it's hard to live on social. People think it's easy. It ain't fucking easy. You until you lose your job or you get ill, then you'll see how fucking easy it is. And you know, you come on here and call us scumbags, you know, call us like nasty names for being on the social benefit. No, I paid my national insurance and contributions shit. I'm entitled to some of that fucking money back. I don't give a fuck what you say and think. I'm entitled to some of that back. I don't like getting ill, but with all this cyber hate and this fucking drama shit, it's made me fucking ill. You know, that's why I broke my fucking hand, because I lost my temper so fucking bad one night. I just punched the fucking door and broke my fucking bones. They said they were shattered, but luckily they're not shattered. But these two bones down here, they're both got this brace on. So the fucking cyber hate, attacks, people prying into people's businesses when it's got nothing to do with them. You know, I go and watch people's channels and, oh, well, you know, so-and-so's doing this, so-and-so's doing that. Oh, did you know so-and-so's getting this, so-and-so's getting that? Oh, yeah, that person's a lazy bastard because he's on social benefits. Yeah, but they don't know the reason why he's on social benefits. He may have just lost his job, maybe because of long-term illness. But they still use that against you guys. They don't want you claiming money because apparently they're paying money into the government. I bet some of them people who are slagging us off right now have been on social benefits. I'll guarantee it. A couple of them are on social benefit, and they can sit there slagging us off, saying, "Oh, look, the lazy cunt," you know. He's sitting there moaning and complaining, you know, and like, you know, you're begging for money. Excuse me. Did you ever see me with a sign up? Wait a minute. Let's find a pen. I don't think this pen's going to work. No. That doesn't work. But you see me put a sign up on the internet saying, "Please give me money, I'm starving. Please give me money, I'm homeless." That's begging. When you're asking for something, it's a completely different matter. So where did I asked? Yeah, there's no harm in asking. Even begging is no harm in begging if you ain't got nothing to survive on. You're just asking for that help. But there is a difference between begging and asking. So, you know, get your facts fucking right before you start accusing people for begging for money. I asked, I didn't beg. And people were good enough to help me. There are kind, generous people out there who will help you. You know, I could have done a video on someone the other week, a retaliation, but nah, I was going through too much shit as it was, and I didn't want to be doing a retaliation. I was the better person and just fucking walked away from it and said, nah, let them do their line, see the truth. And people have come to me and said, "Steve, we watched the video and we know you weren't begging. We know that you was just asking for help. And not only that, you know, we know you got medical conditions, and, you know, the things that people were saying about you was totally lies." Because that's what they do. You know, drama will sell. It'll get them more views. And if they can lie and slander about someone, They would do it just to get them fucking views on their channel, because they are losing viewers and they want them people back so they can. And the only way they're going to do that is by doing drama. Drama. And that's what fucking made me ill, this drama shit. Yeah, my name was mentioned on another channel a couple of times the other day, but I was going on. I just left it alone. I could have went to the person and said, hey, you know, I dragged my name into someone's chat the other day, but I didn't. I left it. I walked away from it. So I'm not going to deal with the drama shit anymore. The trolls can be dealt with. They can be kicked off, removed, booted. You know, you might get a troll come on with many different accounts. They'll still get kicked and booted. But there's something really to do with the drama shit. But they will use your medical history. The thing is, I do tend to open my mouth and say things about my personal life, which I shouldn't do. But, you know, what have I got to hide behind, you know? People, how much I'll get from the benefit, because people might think, well, if he's getting that much, then why am I not getting that much? And they might want to come to me and say, well, how do you get that much money? Situation, and I can share that information with you people, you know. And that's what I'm trying to do, is share. So am I the bad guy or the good guy? Am I trying to cause drama, or am I not causing drama? Am I telling you the truth, you know, on things that you can and can't do while you're on social? If you don't do what you need to do to survive, then what's the point of surviving? Tell me that. What's the point of living another day when you know you can't survive that next day? You have to sit back and think about, you know, your loved ones, the people who care about you, the people who may help you. You know, people say, well, you know, you've had a shitty day today, but tomorrow might be a better day. Maybe so. So you have to take it day by day. It can be worse than the day before, you know, kind of thing. You just have to, like, stick your chin up and say, well, fuck it, you know. What else can go wrong, you know? What worse things can happen? I could walk outside tomorrow, get knocked down by a car, end up in hospital. But at least I'll have somewhere to, like, live for the next few weeks, and, you know, I'll be cared for. I'd have my medication. I'll be given food. What, they're going to start slagging you down because you're in hospital being looked after because it's costing the government money to keep you in the hospital? How about all those people who go out and commit crime because they can't afford to live on the money that they get from the social benefit department? So they have to go out and break into people's houses and rob people and commit crime. And yeah, what happens when they get arrested for it? They end up in jail, don't they? Who gets to pay the bill? Well, you do. I suppose the insurance and contributions and stuff like that. I know it ain't fair on you, but the thing is, I have worked 30 years of my life, and I'm entitled to some of that fucking money back. At least I've not gone out and committed crime and, like, gone into prison, made you pay for my fucking living expenses and the cost of me being in there. So you've got to be thankful for that. So that cost you a lot more money than me being on a social benefit. Yeah, sandwich money. Sandwich money. Oh, excuse me, boss. Can I go out for lunch today? Yeah, how much do you need? Yeah, $5,000. Oh, yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah, $5,000. Right off a tax cost, you know, whatever. No, like one of you guys said earlier, they put millions into a fucking computer system when they could put more homes for the homeless, giving the people who really need it a little bit extra money on their social benefit. it doesn't work out, guys. It really don't, you know. And I do think it's wrong, you know, with, you know, all these immigrants coming over and they're getting every handout they can get, but when we ask for it, we don't get it. It's wrong. Our government sucks, man. Really sucks. I missed your retirement. Fucking hell. I went into age of concern yesterday, and they can't do nothing for me until I'm 65 years old. I said the only thing you can do is go to citizen advice. So I wanted to find out if I was entitled to any other kind of income, which would piss a few people off on here. But would I let you know? No, I very much doubt I would. But no, my big mouth, I would have said something in the future. But they said, well, like, we can't really give you any information because you're not 65. But if you go into the citizen advice, I can probably give you more information on what you can and can't claim for. Now, I'm looking at getting the only thing they gave me, right, and if you're poor, it may not affect you, but if you're on universal credit, yeah, cold weather payment, guys. Oh, not wrong way. All right. Cold weather payments. Now, I tried this last year, but because I was on JSA, Job Seekers Allowance, I wasn't entitled to it. Now, if they were accepting JSA, I would have saved £140, 140 on heating costs. Because I've been moved over to another benefit, I might be entitled to it this time. And £140 would last me a good few months, I tell you. You know, you're talking probably about 3-4 months. So I tried to lower my down. But cold weather payments. You may get a cold weather payment if you're getting one of these 5 things. Income support, income-based job seekers allowance. Now, I wasn't on income-based, I was on non-income-based. That's why I couldn't apply for it last year. Income-related employment and service allowance, ESA, where you're seriously ill and you can't go out to work, and, you know, the job centre said, well, no, these posts, no, we know about it, you know, we give them extra money, blah, blah, blah. So, even if you've got the income support and you're getting more money on top of that from your national benefit system on universal credit and still get ESA, or when you might be on JSA and you might get ESA added on top, you know, they bump your money up. That'll piss a few people off, knowing that you've got 2 or 3 benefits coming through. But if you're on income-related ESA, right, you would get help. But if you're on a non-income-related ESA, we've not paid contributions, then you won't be entitled to it. But if you're on universal credit, it stays there, universal credit, you may be possible in getting the payment, all right? Now, it's not worth me giving you this phone number because it's Merton. But what you would want to do, right, is ring up your local job centre. Because it says here the 2018 scheme is due to start on the 1st of November. All right. If you haven't received a cold weather payment and think you should call service telephone number or your local job centre office plus, but you can ring up your actual provider, being British Gas, you know, your electric company or whatever, and so, look, you know, you're on X amount of money, you know, you're getting this kind of benefit system. Are you entitled to it? And if they think you're entitled to it by one of those, which is listed here, they'll say, yeah, you know, you're entitled to it. They'll send you a form, and then you fill the form in, then you send it back to the department, and then they review it. And if they feel like, yeah, you know, you can get the extra money for your costs, you won't get the money itself. Like I use an electric key. I've got a key token thing, yeah. And every time I go and put money on, they put it through this machine. They put the cost on, and they'll bring it home and stick it in the machine downstairs when I actually put my electric on, yeah. So if I was to get £140 added to, you know, given to me for my cold weather cost, yeah, I won't get that in cash funding. I won't put it from my bank account. What they would do is they with a code on it, yeah. And when I go to the shop to fill my top up, I still have to do a top up, but then I can give them a code as well, and then they put the code in, and then that code will actually activate your key with £140 of like electricity or whatever it is. So I can't claim, but I can claim for like electricity. But it says here you'll get a £25 of cold weather between November the 1st and 31st of March. So November, December, January, February, March. It's talking about 5 months. That's 125, yeah, around about that. I don't know. But check on your cold weather payments, yeah. Bring up your electric or gas company and say, look, you know, you're on benefit. If you're on a benefit system, tell them what benefit you're on, and if you're entitled to it, they will send you a form out, and then all you got to do is fill the form, and hopefully you'll get the £100+ cold weather scheme payment, and don't pay it back. Maybe twice, and I didn't have to pay nothing back. It just helps you if you're on like a benefit. That's money. I'll be back in a minute, guys. I need to go to the bathroom. I'm going to make another coffee. Keep an eye out on the trolls. I might be modding a few more people when I come back. Oh, pardon me. What time is it? 7:30. No, the cat can wait. Tammy, it's too early for your dinner. You get back in now. Oh. You've got some biscuit. I forgot what I was saying now. Important, but I can't fucking think. I've got dementia, I know that. My dad had it, my mum's got it. I think I fucking might have it. What was I going to think about? Oh, yeah, I was going to do some